The first reading is taken from the 29th chapter of the book of Jeremiah, and beginning at the 10th verse. It forms part of a letter written by the prophet Jeremiah to the people who were in exile in Babylon. The letter is one of hope for the future and in time of their own new beginnings. For thus says the Lord, only when Babylon's 70 years are completed will I visit you, and I will fulfill to you my promise, and bring you back to this place. For surely I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for your welfare and not for harm, to give you a future with hope. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me. I will hear you. When you search for me, you will find me. If you seek me with all your heart, I will let you find me, says the Lord. And I will restore your fortunes and gather you from all the nations and all the places where I have driven you, says the Lord. I will bring you back to the place from which I sent you into exile. This is the word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
The second reading is from the 13th chapter of the Gospel of John, beginning at the 31st verse. It is set at the Last Supper as Jesus prepares his friends for the knowledge that he must leave them, but not without providing them and us with the new commandment. When Judas has gone out, Jesus said, "Now the Son of Man has been glorified, and God has been glorified in him. If God has been glorified in him, God will also glorify in himself and will glorify him at once. Little children, I am with you a little longer. You will look for me, and as I said to the Jews, so now I say to you, where I am going, you cannot come. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you should also love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, and if you love for one another." This is the word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God. So we've heard Harry and Faye read to us already this morning, and it's great to welcome them into a place that's very familiar to them, back to St Chad's Church. Both Harry and Faye went to St Chad's Church of England Primary School, so this is a place you know well, before going on to the academy. And first of all, let me, on behalf of our whole church family, watching wherever they're watching, just say congratulations to both of you on your appointments respectively as head girl and head boy, which is an amazing achievement. I think you were saying to me that there are around about 1,000 students at the academy, and so it's a role that has plenty of responsibility, and obviously the school have taken a lot of care in making that choice. So well done. Can you tell us just a little bit about what sort of process was it for you to become head girl and head boy?
We had to send in an essay stating why we wanted to be head girl and head boy and what we were going to do during our year, or what we'd like to do during our year. And then they read through them, picked us out for an interview. We went for the interview, and we got it.
And you got it. So Harry, what was it like when you received a telephone call saying that you've been successful? How did you feel?
Well, personally I was very surprised, but overwhelmed as well, it's a great word for it, but excited to see what I'll be able to do with it further on throughout the year.
Well, that's terrific. And you're going to have that role for a year. And I know it's very new, but have you had any thoughts about the sort of things that you are going to concentrate on, or that are most important to you in these new roles?
Most important to me is the mental health and well-being of the students in the Winsford Academy. Struggling with mental health problems will be part of something I'm going to do.
Okay. And that's really important. I mean, it's always been important, but never more so than just at this time. Is that a part of the reason why you're taking that direction?
Yeah, people struggling in silence during such a hard time.
Okay, well that's really good to hear. And Harry,
Well, personally, I want to work a lot on charity, especially Salvation Army. Like you said, especially during these current times, during
yes,
the pandemic,
yeah,
a lot of people are finding it hard, not just through mental health, but there's getting day to day,
yeah,
there's putting food on the plate.
yeah.
I thought that's quite a thing that especially the school could do very well all together, collectively, to help a main cause.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, those are two really great objectives. So, once again, on behalf of everyone that's watching you, let me wish you well with both of those. Somebody that I was talking to the other day, and I mentioned that you were going to share some time with us this morning, was Mrs. Hughes, who you will remember. I think Mrs. Hughes was your teacher in year 6 at St. Chad's Primary School, and of course now she is the head teacher. And she was not at all surprised that you have been made head boy and head girl. And what we thought would be really great was to ask you, because we're thinking about all of the younger children who are going through St. Chad's at the moment, or whatever age, whether they're coming into reception or whether they're coming into their final year, and to ask you if you had the chance to give them any single piece of advice, what would you say to them?
Just appreciate the time and really do whatever you're scared of, because you just do it.
And you did plenty of things that you were scared of, did you, during those years?
Yeah, making friends that I didn't think would be friends, but are still to this day.
Thank you, Faye. And Harry, what are you going to tell them?
Personally, I'll say put your foot on everything, go out your comfort zone, try basically everything. If a teacher asks for help, put your hand right up. Just, you never know where it might take you.
Well done. So that's been lovely. It's been really great to see you here again. And please come back and see us. Would you promise? Well, I don't know where we will be, whether we will be in the internet or whether we'll be sitting here. But we would love to hear how you're getting on. So once again, just from the whole of the church family, all of us watching, just congratulations and really good luck to you both.